Campbell and Johnson is a product of two individuals in the 60s who decided that they were going to leave the career they were in and join together to do engineering and surveying services for Concordia. And I joined in 78. I set in and took state boards for my land surveyor's license and passed that, became a licensed surveyor. Well, Campbell and Johnson is a unique firm in that it's a professional service firm that provides civil engineering primarily, land surveying, and architectural services. We've been offering civil engineering to do things like street projects, sanitary sewer projects, water line projects, buildings, that type of thing. Architectural's been involved in commercial buildings, rest homes, and then the surveying has been involved since the very beginning. We've been doing boundary surveys for individuals. We do what we call cutout surveys where, say, an older member in the rural community and farming wants to transfer land to his next generation, and instead of selling it, they just want to transfer it. So we'll go out and survey and maybe divide the land up, write legal descriptions that provide them with ownership rights to each legal description. Well, Campbell and Johnson, when it first started, there was a real need from the end of all the funding at the end of the World War II. People began to buy houses and build houses and develop in their community. And there was a real need for somebody to come in and help them make plans to add infrastructure into the community. Now we're back to replacing, repairing, modifying some of the stuff that was done 50 years ago. We're beginning to find that when we're in areas that haven't been opened up for maybe 50 or 60 or 70 years, we don't really know what's under the ground. Unfortunately, there was no, for lack of a better word, there was no requirement that plans had to be prepared in the 30s and 40s for infrastructures in communities. So a lot of things got put in a hurry after the wars, and nobody wrote down where they were.
I liken it to archaeology. Sometimes you're looking for a monument, or you're looking for a stone, or you're looking for a fence line, or you're looking for a tree that hasn't been seen by anybody for 50, 60, 80, 100 years.
Well, I've been with Campbell and Johnson since 1986, I believe, June of 1986. And one of the main reasons why we came back to Concordia was that, I guess you would say, prideful thing to carry on with my father's tradition. It's very important to me to see that Campbell and Johnson continues.
I grew up in a small town, and just always liked the small towns. Never have liked the traffic of the cities and such as that. I liked the small towns. So.
As of next year, we'll be 50 years in business, and my son's now in the business, and we're 3 generations going strong in Concordia. From all of us at Campbell and Johnson Engineers, it's all about you, Concordia.